The Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I like down in a green pasture. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I RASTA go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Unu prepared a table before I in the presence of our enemy them. Unu anointed I head with no oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I life. May I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah, come my way. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, and here we speak truth to power. Here we don't criticize, but if we must, we would just do it on one condition and for one reason only: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. This is the voice of the people, and the voice of the people is the voice of God. And remember, be warned. Here we are not neutral, never, and we have never claimed to be so. We have taken sides, the side of the truth. That is why we are the undisputed headquarters of the truth. For real, and my name. Black Rasta. Now in every traditional African home there is a black pot. And each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas and even flavors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot, where they are subjected to some good amount of heating. At the end of the day, they produce sumptuous food in all its palatability. Yes, in all its palatability, for the nourishment of the whole family. This is what we do here. We make sure that we pick up ideas from all walks of life. We sieve out these ideas, subject that to some good scrutiny, and then we pick up the creme de la creme and use that for the development of our people, our continent, our land. This is where the truth lives. And we have been doing this for so many years. And the track record is here to show. My name, Black Rasta. And I'm most excited to be with you, my brother, my sister. Today we have a number of issues to look at. We are live on Facebook, also live on YouTube. You can also find us on TikTok, where we are taking and talking. On X, we are also there with the X Factor. And then also you can find us on Instagram, where we are taking a splendid gram. My brother, my sister, my name Black Rasta, Ghana's #1. And I want to say thank you so much, Africa, for believing in us. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please do. Hit on the subscription button, and then you will hit also on the notification button, so that you will be notified anytime you are supposed to. That's when we come on. I must apologize for the late start of this show. We're running an investigation. Oh my God. We got hot news for you from tomorrow. We got some really deep news for you. Tell everybody, my brother, my sister, we never come out until we are sure to a certain level what we are talking about. I thank you so much for trusting in us. It's time now for action. Today we have 3 very important issues to look at. And story number 1. Watch this. SAMIRA BAWUMIA, not Ghanaian. Woo! This is hot. Now the wife of the vice president of the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government and regime, my brother, my sister, BAWUMIA is SAMIRA. My brother, my sister, this is the beautiful Fulani lady. Fulanis most of the time are from Nigeria. We can also find Fulanis in the beautiful country of Niger. They are also found in Guinea. In fact, in so many African countries, you can find a Fulani. They speak a language called Fulbe. And most of the time, they are light-skinned like this. We have two very distinct types of Fulani. Those who stay at home and those who are on a pilgrimage of journeying, the journeymen. My brother, my sister, Fulanis most of the time are those who are the original African cowboys. They love to take care of their cows. This is SAMIRA BAWUMIA, the wife of the former Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoudou BAWUMIA. Many people have praised the beauty. Many have said that they voted the NPP into power, not only because of the eloquent way she articulated her messages, but also because of her beauty. She is beautiful. My brother, my sister, even at the time that it was said that BAWUMIA had another wife, a supposed first wife, and people decided to taunt her and try to distract the campaign, she stood firm. She exuded a lot of knowledge and wisdom. And she also exuded tact. In fact, many even thought that she was a model one time in her life. This is SAMIRA BAWUMIA. My brother, my sister, she is a Fulani woman. But what is it that all of a sudden we are hearing that SAMIRA is not Ghanaian? And how important is it that SAMIRA is Ghanaian or non-Ghanaian? Who truly is SAMIRA BAWUMIA? And what is bringing all this here? Run the story from Ghana Web and check it. It says they never questioned SAMIRA's Ghanaian identity during campaigns. BAWUMIA fires back. Run it, my youth. Watch this. Former Vice President and 2024 NPP flag bearer Dr. Mahmoudou BAWUMIA has hit back at suggestions by some party figures that his wife, SAMIRA BAWUMIA, is not a true Ghanaian. Now addressing the NPP New York 33rd anniversary on Sunday, that's yesterday, August 24, he dismissed such claims as desperate propaganda aimed at discrediting him. When SAMIRA was campaigning the length and breadth of Ghana for the party, they did not say she was not a true Ghanaian. So what has changed now? Why now? He asked. He described the attack reportedly made by a senior party figure aligned with one of his rivals as unbelievable and dangerous. Hold it there. Listen to it again. He described the attack reportedly made by a senior party figure aligned with one of his rivals as unbelievable and dangerous. Run it. Listen attentively. Now, Dr. BAWUMIA praised the immense contributions of his wife to the party, noting that she had worked tirelessly to mobilize support across the country, both in government and in opposition. She argued that questioning a Ghanaian identity was not only unfair to her, but also undermined the party's ability to appeal to minority groups in national politics. He said such propaganda was symptomatic of desperation among some aspirants who lack a clear message or vision. It made me realize how desperate and dangerous some of our internal opponents have become. NPP is not a tribally or religiously bigoted party. So look for other issues to market yourself, he declared. Dr. BAWUMIA urged members to reject divisive rhetoric and instead focus on what unites the party. We are the party of inclusivity and hope. Our strength has always come from embracing Ghanaians of every background. That is what will make us win in the 2028 elections, he concluded. This is Mahmoud Bawumia. He's pretending that he doesn't know that he belongs to a party that is overly bigoted. It is a party that has no respect for other ethnic groups except the Akan. And that is history and is the truth. Now the NPP is aligned with the UP, or is an offshoot of the UP, whether you like it or not. It was a party that was founded in the compound of Manshia. Osei Bafo Yao Akoto was the founder. My brother, my sister, and he was a linguist to the Asante Hini at the time. The UP. It became an offshoot of the UP, the NPP. Now, the UP was so much supported by no other party than the GA Party, the Muslim Brotherhood, including the Northern People's Party, and even more. They all came together. That's why the party was called the United Party against Kwame Nkrumah. Nkrumah had decided to ban all tribalistic parties across Ghana and beyond. So the religious parties were also banned. So the Muslim Brotherhood could not stand. The GA Party could not stand. The Northern People's Party was also tribalistic. Therefore, it couldn't stand. So they all merged against Kwame Nkrumah and they called the party the United Party. Nkrumah still beat them to it. The Northern People's Party, the NPP, was headed by a gentleman called SD Dombo. He was a powerful chief. He led the people of the North into politics and even more. My brother, my sister, he joined hands with the UP. He was able to pick up a number of people in parliament. He was one of the strongest allies of the UP. My brother, my sister, after some time, when the NPP came out of the UP, long story cut short, they said that their tradition was called the Buzia Dankwa tradition. They totally eliminated and cast out SD Dombo. All his contributions to the upliftment of the party, even at the time that the NPP was formed. In fact, the contribution of SD Dombo could never have been looked down on. But because the party is Akan biased, they decided that even the GA people who joined them during the UP time, the Muslim Brotherhood, and whoever joined them to form that party, none of them was truly recognized. No flag bearer of the NPP would ever be a non-Akan. It's established. Try it and see. The best they can have is a running mate coming from any part of the world. The Ghanaian world of politics. My brother, my sister, especially from the North. And most of the time, they get people who are not strong enough to fight the cause of the regions they come from, so that it will all be about the president and their Akanism, unfortunately. So Bawumia is now facing the real trouble of the fact that he is a man who is non-Akan. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo did all he could to push Bawumia into mainstream politics. And he gave two reasons for that. Number one, brainy guy. Number two, geopolitical location, northern region. Come and join me. Give me ideas. Let us rule the nation. Bawumia joined. It was time now to run for yet another election. And Nana Addo did all he could to push Bawumia to become the flag bearer of the party. In fact, for the first time, the predominant Akan party with a huge number of Akan supporters all came together and voted against their own party, basically because of BAWUMIA. It's the truth. Now, the last elections that BAWUMIA lost, it wasn't all because Mahama was all in all the Almighty, or because they had actually lost interest in their NPP party, or because of the total abysmal performance of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Of course, all these played a role. But the biggest reason might probably be that a Northerner had been put in to lead the party. We had so many people fight that. They don't want any other person to lead the party except the person is an Akan. My brother, we live in a country where tribalism is still rife. We live in a country where people vote on tribal lines. Hey, you can bring a monkey as long as it's an Akan. The Akan people will vote for this monkey, Kwame Monkey. Hey, bring a chimpanzee from the Ewe land and put him there. Ewe people would vote for this guy called Kwamla Monkey, Kwamla Chimpanzee. Mauvi Chimpanzee, they will vote for Mauvi Chimpanzee. Bring a goat from the northern region and call him Mumuni Aponchin. Northerners will vote for Mumuni Aponchin because he's from their area. Bring an Nzima man. Even if he is the worst thief in the world, as long as it's an Nzima, the Nzima people are ready to vote for one of their own. They are not thinking Ghana anymore. My brother, this is what has bedeviled our politics. We don't have the national agenda anymore. We have parochial, paragonal, political nuances and foolishness. My brother, my sister, that is what is happening now. When SAMIRA made her face up, appeared on the stage, spoke eloquently, displayed her immaculate beauty, the set of teeth as white as ivory, polished in the highest places. When she walked and paced about on the rostrum, as if her feet had never touched dirt. And when she smiled at voters and they lost guard and started thumb printing for the NPP, they didn't see that. They were extra happy. She was Ghanaian at the time. Now that they have lost the elections and BAWUMIA is struggling to rule the Akan-dominated party, all of a sudden she's not a Ghanaian. They will find a way of sending her back to her cowboy job, better still, cowgirl job in Nigeria, amongst the Fulanis, or the Futajalon Mountains in Guinea. They might find a way of sending her back to Cameroon so that she will trace the full length of the Futajalon Mountains. It is so sad that at this point of our politics, we can play so infantile. Yes, infantile. Now all they are doing, because they don't have as much ideas as BAWUMIA. BAWUMIA is a chatterbox, it's a parrot. In the last elections, he wanted to compete with Mahama over chatterboxing. And good people told Mahama not to try it. Today, it looks like the rest of the people who are trying to contend with him over the the presidential flag bearership, have all come to realize that if it comes to cheap talk, BAWUMIA is king. For that matter, they are beginning to attack him one more time from all angles. Kennedy Japan made it clear that the people did not vote for BAWUMIA in the last elections because of his Muslim background. He's a Muslim. Even the Zongos didn't vote for him. We all heard Kennedy Japan say that. Today, Bryan Acheampong is also at it and talking. But their supporters are coming out to say that SAMIRA BAWUMIA is not Ghanaian. Somebody who has been proven to be a Ghanaian, born and bred in this beautiful country. Who else is a Ghanaian? Even people born in America, in Canada, they come here and claim Ghanaian. How about those who were born and bred here? If not for cheap politics, I don't think anybody will be questioning the Ghanaianness of SAMIRA BAWUMIA. But whatever it is, this is what politics will do. And for BAWUMIA, you will never become flag bearer again, let alone president. It's done. You are finished. You belong to a party that does not respect other ethnic groups, except when it is coming for elections. You belong to a political party that you sold out to. You had the opportunity to shine the legacy of Dombo, SD Dombo, the man you represent in the so-called NPP. But you failed. What have you done for Dombo? What have you done for Dombo? We have the Dankwa Institute. We have the lectures going on. What is going on for SD Dombo? One man who contributed so seriously to the UP and also to the NPP. I don't want to prolong this. But SAMIRA BAWUMIA, I think that they should just ignore some of these things. Yes. And focus on whatever they are doing. After all, this is the last election BAWUMIA would be in. After this, his career is finished, dead and buried. He may have to return to the bank. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, we got more. Hey! Hey! Yo! Wayo! It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here we speak truth to power. Remember, our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. We are ready to listen to you. And we love you. We love your business. Again, make sure that you share the broadcast so many more people can see this. Right? Send your comments in. We'll be reading them right after this. Story number 2. Watch this. Bryan Acheampong, king of tribalism. Bryan Acheampong, king of tribalism. How many of us know Bryan Acheampong? That's the guy. He had a stint with the American army, we are told. He has one of the biggest hotels in West Africa, here in Ghana, on the mountains. My brother, my sister, and this is what it is. It's huge. It's huge. It's a whole city on its own. My brother, my sister, this is Bryan Acheampong. We are told he's a self-made man. In the days of the NPP, He had so many huge contracts from his party. In fact, he became wealthy. Yes. He had so many different contracts from his own party, the NPP. They made money. Software issues, computer issues left, right, and center. All the contracts went to him. He made money like that. I said he has one of the biggest hotels in the whole of West Africa. This guy here, money is not his problem, but how to spend it. My brother, on the mountains every year, he puts up a huge festival during the Easter. And all roads lead to that wonderful festival. He's a man who loves fun. This is Bryan Acheampong. An arrogant, dirty crook. This guy. This was the guy who said in the run-up to the elections that they will never hand over power to the NDC. But they will continue to be in power. And it was almost like a threat to the whole of Ghana. There were rumors of rigging. The whole country was tensed. And this blockhead came out and told the whole Ghana, you know what? We are not handing over power. The NPP will continue to be in power. And he repeated that over and over in all arrogance. Sometimes their money injects them with the DNA of arrogance. I don't know why some so-called rich people are that arrogant. If everybody was like me, all these rich people would be humbled. My brother, my sister, this is Bryan Acheampong. Hey, he had a hand in the security of the nation. At a point, he became a certain minister of food, agriculture, whatever it was. Remember, when the agric minister decided to step back and campaign to become a flag bearer, he was the one who took over. Do we all remember? Am I correct? My brother, my sister, this is Bryan Acheampong. He is also one of the financiers of his party. He is a money hog. In other words, he is a money man. But my brother, my sister, from we will hand over power to the NDC and some other such dangerous statements that he made that I'm not ready to repeat. Now he has gone into the world of tribalism. And BAWUMIA has the full story. What is BAWUMIA saying? Watch this from Ghana Web. Oh Lord. Oh gosh. Run the story. Quick. Don't slow me down. I don't like to be slowed down at all. When I'm flowing like this, I need the energy. I need the energy. Please, flow. What has changed and why BAWUMIA responds to religious tribal attacks on him? Run it, my youth. Quick. Watch this. Former Vice President Dr. Mahamudu BAWUMIA has sent a clear message to his internal opponents in the NPP presidential primaries, who he said have resorted to an unfortunate tribal and religious campaign against him. Now, addressing party members in New York last night during the 33rd anniversary celebration of NPP USA, Dr. BAWUMIA expressed disbelief over the development, which he said represented the views of only the bigots and not the true values of the NPP. Before his address yesterday, a viral video of a flag bearer aspirant, Bryan Acheampong, emerged, in which Acheampong told delegates that the NPP ought to change BAWUMIA as its presidential candidate because, as a Mamprusi, the NPP lost Kusasi votes in 2024 due to the Mamprusi-Kusasi conflict. This is what Bryan Acheampong said. True? But BAWUMIA is angry and he calls that tribal bigotry. In order not to take the wind out of the sail of the whole story, let us watch the video. Open your ears and listen with rapt attention. This is Bryan Acheampong. Run the video.
President Kufuor, Owini MPP vote ewo Kusasi. Owini MPP vote ewo Maposi. President Kufuor, Owini MPP vote ewo Kusasi. Owini MPP vote ewo Maposi. And this is the original conformity. Ah, ya makofa baako ediaba. Ema in 2024, apart from a coin, a free Equal upper east, upper west, and northern. After western region, you will see this woman. It's a woman. And if you are a victim of circumstances, it's not your fault. I don't know anything. But we cannot wait. This situation, we and I have one price on him, which we are solving in 2028. But the suspicion will not go away. And NPP will not be held ransom and stay in the position because of this matter. You know, it's a fact. We are in this business to win power. And your emotional and your personalities, I'll give you examples. We are here to win power. 2 million here. And you have seen the figure in the power of the Kenyan. And the NDC always shows us the way. There's no emotions. You give me the say you're confident here, and you have got some money. Okay, you're confident here. Sometimes we get carried away with emotions when we have to do the politics. I would have contested power. I would have contested power. So my election, my election. You can't say that the papa. And you can't point out fast one. The coin. But by election, you know the year. And we are a political party. It's because the local Kamalinu, they are protesting now by 2028. That is what we want to do. Akunyano abeto holiday. And family 187 and 183 are all parents. So we're now we go to Kura a woman or even 2028.
Well, I want to believe that you heard every little thing that is said. The quality of the video is not the best. This is an amateur video. This is the video that has gone viral all over Ghana. And BAWUMIA sees this to be tribal bigotry. Kufuor came, he won the votes in his area, where he's coming from and all that, and even more. Nana Addo Dankwa Kufuor, the same thing. But BAWUMIA came, and even in his home, he was losing. The Kusasi, Mampusi thing also came in, and we lost all Kusasi votes, all because of BAWUMIA being Mampusi. Now, this is what we were talking about a few seconds ago. People no longer vote for the candidate who can do the work, but on tribal lines. This is Bryan Acheampong, the king of tribalism. Now, what is social media saying about this? Right now, there are so many people called netizens on social media who have a voice, all because of social media. What are they saying? Social media users roast Bryan Acheampong over tribal politics jibe at BAWUMIA. Run it, my youth. Watch this. Now, new Patriotic Party flag bearer hopeful Dr. Bryan Acheampong is being lambasted on social media over an unfortunate resort to tribal politics against former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA. Dr. Acheampong, addressing party supporters on August the 23rd, that's a couple of days ago, argued that the NPP's 2024 defeat was mainly due to what he called tribal dynamics surrounding Dr. BAWUMIA's candidature. Now, the former Agric minister claimed that while former presidents John Agyekum Kufuor and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo won overwhelming support across northern constituencies, Dr. BAWUMIA's candidacy was undermined by long-standing rivalries between Mamprosis and Kusasis. He argued that this tribal divide contributed to the NPP's loss across the northern belt, including Uti, Upper East, Upper West, and the northern region. His comments, however, have been dismissed by many Ghanaians as divisive and unnecessary. His remarks have sparked widespread backlash on social media, with critics warning that such sentiments threaten national cohesion. Many social media users are slamming the NPP over his remarks, describing them as unfortunate, with some saying his pronouncement was one of the reasons the party lost the 2024 election. One of the reasons why the NPP lost the elections was because Bryan Acheampong was busy trying to use his position as a minister to shamelessly acquire state assets. One social media user wrote. Another added, now that Honorable Bryan is doing tribal politics, let's engage him on the business side. No Ghanaian will vote for him who wants to take over state properties. And this is Suleimana Isufu says one of the reasons why the NPP lost the elections was because Bryan Acheampong was busy trying to use his position as a minister to shamelessly acquire state assets. My brother, my sister, now they have come out with the 10 sins of Bryan Acheampong. 10 sins of Bryan Acheampong. Trying to usurp state property. He was also involved, according to what has come out, my brother, my sister, that he masterminded the removal of some sitting MPs in parliament. And he also orchestrated Kandapa's disgrace and much more when you look at the 10 sins of Bryan Acheampong. Now they also have the 10 sins of Canada, Japan, which he referred to a few weeks back. Social media is ablaze with disgust over the sentiments, tribal sentiments of the king of tribalism, Bryan Acheampong. But his office has reacted. The office of Bryan Acheampong has hit back. And what is the office saying? Bryan Acheampong's office refutes claims linking BAWUMIA to Kusasi-Mamprisi conflict. Run it. Okay. So the campaign office of New Patriotic Party flag bearer hopeful Dr. Bryan Acheampong has denied claims that he blamed former Vice President Dr. BAWUMIA for the protracted Mamprisi-Kusasi conflict in the northern region. According to citynewsroom.com report on Sunday, August 24, 25, the Abetifi MP's team described the viral social media clips as mischievously pieced together and venomously captioned, insisting that Dr. Acheampong's comments had been taken out of context. Dr. Acheampong has not at any point blamed former Vice President Dr. BAWUMIA for the Kusasi-Mamprisi conflict. His comments in the original video clearly stated that Dr. BAWUMIA was a victim of circumstances, not a cause of division. That's it. Of course, that's what he said. We didn't hear him say BAWUMIA was the cause of the aggravation of the conflict between the Kusasis and the Mamprosis. But he said the Kusasis refused to vote for BAWUMIA all because of his ethnicity. Don't divert it. We understand what he said. The king of tribalism is here. And you'll be shocked that members of this tribalistic NPP party will be rooting out for this. Some members are happy that he has said this. Yejiyamai. The people who used to say Yejiyamai. Do you remember that? Yejiyamai. We are taking back our country. My brother, my sister, tribalism is the lowest form of mediocrity. But Bryan Acheampong himself has spoken. Hasn't he? What has he said after his office has spoken? The king of tribalism himself has come out to talk. Watch this. Stop twisting my words. Bryan Acheampong. Run it, my youth. He said the campaign office of Dr. Bryan Acheampong has cautioned the public against mischief targeted at a man who, it said, is doing his best to change the political narrative of the country. A statement copied to the Ghana News Agency in Accra said opponents had mischievously edited a video circulated on social media which falsely portrayed the presidential hopeful as blaming former Vice President Dr. BAWUMIA for the Kusasi-Mamprose conflict. Now, the team clarified that Dr. Acheampong's original remarks referred to BAWUMIA as a victim of circumstance, not a cause of division. Now, the campaign team emphasized Dr. Acheampong's continued respect for BAWUMIA's leadership and his role in promoting peace. That's it, my brother. When you say that a man was not voted for because of his ethnicity, the other side that his ethnic group is feuding with decided not to vote, is that a message of unity? It's certainly divisiveness. You are making it so obvious that this man is a Mamprose man, and as long as the Kusasi-Mamprose war, I don't want to call it a war, conflict, is not resolved, BAWUMIA doesn't stand a chance. Listen, I want to see the Kusasi-Mamprose conflict end now. In fact, it should have ended the day before yesterday. Even if it ends, BAWUMIA will never be given the flag bearership. His tenure is gone. The party hawks are ready to pounce on him. The tribalists like Bryan Acheampong, the king of tribalism, they are here. They are so desperate for power, and they are so entitled, so entrenched in their entitlement. They are not ready to see any other person except them. They are account for. Do we all remember that? Yeah, account for. Even J.P. Dankwa, who they claim we should celebrate, he wanted to name Ghana Akan land. It's only Akan people who are here. Professor Albert Edubuahin, Topics in West African History. Go and read that. A time came in academia when that book was thrown away because it's so biased. So biased. It's all about the accounts. And the great accounts, and the great accounts, and the great accounts, like that. Akan people are great. I love the Akan people. But my brother, my sister, the greatness of one nation is contributed to by many, many different hands. America did not get up and just become great like that. There were other people who got into it, the Red Indians and even more, who built America. Ashanti is the same thing. There were so many other forces that came together. The Nzima and the Dagomba, they came together. The Mosi, they helped. Why are they not getting any credit? Every time Albert Edubuahin wrote, he wrote about the power of the Asante, trying to subdue other ethnic groups in Ghana. So academia realized that this was the agenda. They pushed away his book, Topics in West African History. Check it out. In a which way, the king of tribal politics is here. He's called King Bryan Acheampong. We condemn these tribal bigotry, these tribal sentiments, my brother, my sister, with the contempt that these sentiments deserve. To the dirtiest background, Ghana shall prosper. Is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, we shall take your messages. Hey! Hey! Wayo!
Blackpot, Coco Show, man.
It's the Black Pot, aka Coco Show, where we speak truth to power. All right, so let's look at your comments, and then we'll progress quickly and bring the show to an end. All right, send your comments via YouTube. Let them also come via Facebook. Okay, so Eno Adomasa is so much in love with the show. Benazu says thumbs up. Sam Sudus says more fire. Larry King says, hey, Blakk, keep the fire burning. Oh, yes. Okay. So Abdul Rahman Salfu says, no fears. The truth is the truth. No massaging. Haruna Ibrahim said, good evening, Black Rasta. I'm watching you live from Tamale inside Mom Hotel. Mr. Blakk, it is another brand new week to learn more. Blakk, the whole of last week, I couldn't get appropriate times to attend classes due to some unfavorable reasons. But this week, inshallah, I'll be here for the whole week with you. Mr. Blakk, today I had the honor of monitoring you on radio, where you teach us the African history, and I enjoyed the class with the history of Bawa and Dani Yakubu. Thank you so much. Yes. Now, while watching the Black Pot, where every patriotic citizen speaks truth to power, I learned a lot. I love your way. More fire. Thank you so much. Zion Genesis says, evening, everyone. Timothy Tete Devier says, true for power. Menuveve Oscar says, more fire, bro. All right. Menuveve. I like that name. Menuveve. Powerful name. All right. More comments. Wani Boy says, welcome, my Lord. Wayoy. Jamal Ali Jabaru says, sad. JDSGH says, greetings, Blakk. We are live. Wayoy. Nabon Pyramid says, I have always said, BAWUMIA is a stooge who has allowed himself to be used, abused, and now on the verge to be refused. Reality bites hard. Kelly Blakk says, welcome, Black Rasta. Wherever I call, you don't answer me, please. Are you sure? Our numbers are on the screen. When we miss your call, we always call you back. Please leave a message if you call and we don't answer. We normally answer so that at least we can trace the message. Sorry about that anyway. Stephen Jackson says, Warrior, we are live on Monday. Class, good evening. Mr. Black Rasta, and a very welcome over the weekend. Speak truth to power, my professor. Pajuro Israel says, I'm watching from Ghana, Volta region. Dawood Abdul Mumi says, good evening, say, how are you? Kojo One Fool says, good evening. Kelly Blakk says, no sound. Okay. Well, at the beginning of the show, when the pictures start showing, you are not going to hear any sound until the show starts. Yeah, it is just to tell you that we are on, right? All right, my brother. Okay. So Mohammed Banjewa says, Anula Mbiele. The long-awaited moment is here. Yes. Pamkari Chama. Chamijia. Katichama. Chamijia. Katichama. Chamijia. That means put in the gear and let us go. Chamigia. Katichama. Drop the missiles. Let's like, comment, and share to to the whole we are saying. Why signed MC Scorpion inside a Shaiman. Now Bon Pyramid says he BAWUMIA dug the pit for himself. He won the 2024 MPP primaries using the Buzia Dankwa Dombo analogy. Yaya Self says good evening. And Muhammad Bajiawal says our country or nothing. Our country or nothing. Let me hear a soldier scream, nothing. Our country or nothing. Run it, my youth, for there is no time to watch, to waste time. Dash it. Wayo is signed MC Scorpion. And right now, as it is, in fact, the young patriots are here. And the slogan is simple. Our country or nothing. Are you going to be part of it? Watch out for the announcement soon. On the 5th of March, we shall be on the streets. I beg your pardon, 5th of September. 5th of September, we will be on the streets and we will be preaching patriotism. Yao Adobo says, good evening, my teacher. Keep it up. The good job you are doing for our dear motherland, Ghana. May God bless you. And Amenuveve Oscar says, more fire, bro. Sangmene Robert says, ja. Kadamawe. Conscious Agbemenu Ahosu says, good evening, going out to everyone here. Please don't forget to share, like, and comment. Black Rasta, let the fire burn. Stephen Elikem Lawson says, Amuwa fire. Akelibona. Stephen says, Jagaid, my brother man. All right. Many more comments coming in from all walks of life. And this is Jaziro Dickenzie. He says, good evening, Black Rasta. Thank God it's another blessed week. Keep the fire burning. Paglia Ima says, God guide. Reginald Selom Agbojo says, good evening, sir. Now that they know in their party that she's not Ghanaian, for me, I disagree. Vincent, okay, is asking, is it now that they know that she's not a Ghanaian? I disagree. Vincent Auckland Baroni, why? Says fire. Jessica Avonyo says fire them. And Agenkum Joshua Nyagre says fire. Brakwesi says love every time. Allah Santairu says Black Rasta, today you are giving us history of the NPP. Kudos and more grace to your elbows. Kofi Azuma says greetings to my brother Black Rasta this Monday. And he says greetings to all the brothers and sisters here. And remember to share, remember to like, and remember to comment. Papito, Sweet Papito TV says, I'm late today. Hey, come here. Wayo. Kofi Azuma returns and says, Black Rasta is always speaking nothing but the real truth here. Says, make sure you all watching this live stream right now have clicked on the like button and subscribed and donated to this channel. All right? Love and respect. Yes, and remember to subscribe to the channel. Yes, the family is growing. Yes, big. Kofi Azuma has inundated our timeline. And he says, always call all your friends and family members to come and watch and listen to the truth here with Black Rasta when he's live. Black Rasta keeps preaching nothing but the real truth. And says, Black Rasta, you look sharp in your outfit, my brother. Thank you so much. Gordon Amankona says, for Black Rasta, if you are not in his good books, you are doomed. Kofi Azuma says, BAWUMIA is just a joker. No one can take away from BAWUMIA being a real champion of toilets in Ghana. Aliu Karim says, when he refused to listen to elderly people that knew the genesis and history of this NPP, that will surely be the outcome. NPP is more than the word tribalistic. Why? Black move of fire. Now, Kofi Azuma says, shout out to Kevin Taylor, Johnny Hughes, Free Mind, Wodemaya, and that big time DJ, Kimo, in Bolgatanga. Okay? Albert Fifi Agia says, greetings, master. Keep the fire burning. Jaziro Dickenzie says, Rasta, I love the song you use for your program, but I don't understand. Don't worry, man. Find somebody who speaks Dagbani, and they will teach you that. All right? Abanga Abu Muhammadu says, watching you live inside Boku Central Municipality in the Upper East region of Ghana. Salute. Okay? More comments. Aliu Sisi says, fire Black. You are one-man supporter. All right? King Sedon says fire. Kobe Jones says more fire. Godwin Mauduji says no. Godwin Mauduji Agbemefle says more fire. Yusuf Karim says welcome to the headquarters of patriotism. All right, okay. Haruna Ibrahim says Mr. Blakk, the NPP people are dishonest and were not born to respect people and even trust people. He should respect himself rather than going around crying. He's yet to hear more from his own party when they have already destroyed his opportunity. In fact, they have used him and left him like a rag. I also hear him ranting, saying that when I also hear when I was in court in 2012, you didn't say that I'm a Muslim or a Northerner. More attack to dwell on him. He should exercise patience. We are all in motherland Ghana. Well, he's trying to play victim as well. I was in court with you. You didn't say I was a Northerner. You all hailed me. Then I came out. You all said I was doing well and all that. All of a sudden, I am Muslim. I am Mamprusi. I am this and I'm that. My brother, my sister. Well, this is Ghana politics for you. It's the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. In the next 5 minutes, we should be going. Story number 3. Watch this. Stolen cars. Over 10,000 cars enter Ghana every year. And this is Iyoko talking. Economic and Organized Crime Office. That's it. Vigilance and integrity. And you see the big eye in the middle of the black star. Their boss is called Raymond Archer. The white bearded dude. He's fast becoming a very good friend of mine. I like people who fight crime, unless otherwise. And we would always change our mind about things, should the things also change. My brother, fighting crime is to make the world a better place. For a man like this to stand firm and want to fight crime, and I know that people have tried to bribe him, and he has rejected that. It's very rare in our country to say no to bribery and corruption. Hey. Tomorrow, if you knew what was going to come on this show, you would wear a metal helmet in class. Run the story. Over 10,000 cars, stolen cars, enter Ghana every year. Run the story. And watch this. Hey, now the Economic and Organized Crime Office has disclosed that up to about 10,000 stolen cars enter the country each year. He made the disclosure while addressing recent concerns about its methods in fighting vehicle theft. He stated that its operations are too far from Rambo style, but instead based on data and thorough investigations. Now, who is this man talking? Now, speaking on the key points on TV3 on August the 23rd, the head of legal and prosecution at Iyoko, Leo Anthony Siama, explained that the agency does not randomly stop cars. Instead, it uses a comprehensive database to track stolen vehicles to specific garages and dealers as part of its asset investigations. That's it. Right now, when you are driving in Ghana, police can stop you because they have a certain machine, whatever it is, that can track cars that are in the potpourri of stolen cars. Recently, Ghana became the hub of stolen cars. It became a lucrative business because national security was compromised. And some people within the national security, in fact, compromised their offices and rather engaged in car stealing. Buying stolen cars is stealing cars. There's traffic all over Ghana now. Everywhere you go, everybody wants to drive a car. By the kind courtesy of stolen cars, so many cars are on our streets. Yet the government earns nothing, not much, when it comes to having those cars in the country. Some of them are smuggled through Togo. Some are smuggled through other places. Some are compromised at the entry points and they don't pay the right customs. Some don't even pay. How would the nation make money? Yet we are struggling with pollution from our car exhaust. People don't have the common sense to know that as long as we have so many cars, pollution levels will be high. How do we fight that? Green environment. But Galamsey is here to compete with car exhaust pollution. And we become the losers. The average Ghanaian is not a serious human being. They want to see all of us getting some dirty skin diseases, cancers, and dying before they run to the gods, slaughter innocent animals, and pour dirty alcohol, calling it libation, that they are praying to the gods for their foolishness. You are a fool. They are telling you that Galamsey is destroying the water bodies and killing plants because we have some dirty gods who sit somewhere that you can run to with innocent animals and dirty alcohol to pray for your foolishness. You continue fooling. What kind of a people are this? Hey! They are the same people who want to go to England. And when they go, the first places they go to, they stand by flowers, beautiful water bodies. And then they see how the birds are flying nicely all over the place. Say, I have a power. Kagana, Kachiwe, Ska, Udi tu Kwanunya no, and Yagalamsey na Uyanya Skano. Common sense, greed. So Ghana has become the hub of stolen cars. We are stealing cars left, right, and center, encouraging the stealing of cars. So we have car stealing gangs and mafiosos that do this. This is the office of Iyoko telling you that this is what is happening. Now, the ports have to be strengthened. Security has to be super tight. The police now have a way of tracking your car as it approaches to tell whether it is stolen or not. Is it a car of interest, a vehicle of interest? And when they catch one or two people, other people come out and say, free this person or free that person. And I wonder what Ghanaians are into. Somebody told me, oh, the politicians are stealing money all over the place and they are not chasing them. Then one man just go get one car, then they are chasing him. They are both bad. The fact that the politician has stolen and they have not arrested him yet doesn't mean other people can continue stealing. No. The law must work. Or else we don't have a country. We don't have a country. Hey, this one has stolen a cow and then he went scot-free. How come this one has stolen a goat and is here? Stealing is stealing. You know what you should demand? Instead of demanding that this person should be freed so that other people can also steal and go free, demand that that person is punished. The one that stole the cow should also be punished. Is that not common sense? Oh, this politician has stolen. They didn't do anything to him. Now this person has gone to steal something small. They have arrested the person. So free this person too. No, that's how mediocre minds think. You know what you should say? Arrest this other person too. Because stealing is bad. Once you have arrested this man, arrest that person too. That's how wise people talk. So that we all can come together and fight for the other thieves to be arrested. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshodamo. And here we speak truth to power. When we return, in fact, we'll be saying bye-bye to you. In the interim, we have to look at your comments, but it looks like we have run out of time. So I would like to beg you so that we look at your comments another time. We appreciate you and we love you. It's been the Blakk Pot, aka Koko Shonomo, and here we speak truth to power. My name Blakk Rasta. Hey ya! Hey you! Wayo!